Doing out there, this is easy work boxing. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell if you want to see more of the videos. It's finally going down, y'all. It's finally happening. Okay. Your boy Shawn Porter ain't ducking no more. It's been announced that Shawn Porter will face Errol Spence Jr. There will be a unification for the WBC and the IBF title. Don't know when the date is, but it's been announced. It's official. Shawn Porter, thank you for stepping to the plate and giving us boxing fans a fight that we need to see right now. We needed to see who's going to take over the welterweight division, and I appreciate you two fellas for getting in there and signing them contracts and letting us see what's finna go down. Now, y'all know I got to go in. I'm going to speak my point of view on it, my opinion of this fight. Now, first I got to talk about Shawn Porter, okay? It's two things to me that automatically make me feel that Shawn Porter is going to lose this fight. One is his father, Kenny Porter, and two is defense. The reason I say Kenny Porter is, because, in my opinion, because Kenny Porter is not a great trainer to me. True enough, yes, he has got his son to 2 titles. I can't take that away from him. But to see what Shawn Porter goes out and does every time in the ring clearly shows that Kenny Porter has no boxing skills, no boxing training techniques, or anything of that caliber. He's basically just a talker to Shawn, in my opinion. Because Shawn lacks fundamentals of boxing. He really lacks the fundamentals of boxing. And that would be a major problem against Errol Spence, somebody who has the fundamentals down pat. Okay? The second thing to me is defense. Shawn Porter defense is coming forward and moving his head down, like up and down, like Mike Tyson. That's Shawn Porter's defense. That's why you see Shawn Porter get shook up a lot, because Shawn Porter don't have good defense, and he gonna need good defense against Errol Spence Jr. Now with Errol, I can't really even come in and say anything about me seeing Errol Spence losing this fight. I'm just gonna be real with you, and everybody know I criticize the hell out of Errol Spence. I want to say that he won't be able to knock out Shawn Porter because he couldn't knock out Mikey Garcia, but that was not due to that weight clause. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like he wasn't the same fighter that night. But these two are both big guys, so there is no reason for a rehydration clause, and they're going to come out there whatever weight they decide to come out in. So that won't be going on in this fight. So there's a good possibility that Shawn Porter could be stopped in this fight, but I don't want to say that because you never know in the fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say that Errol Spence is going to stop him, but we have seen Shawn Porter get dropped by Adrian Broner. He got dropped by Ugis, even though they didn't count it, that he dropped him. You know what I'm saying? So we have seen Shawn hit the floor before and going against a fighter like Errol Spence. Now, you got to ask yourself this. Shawn Porter fought Ugis, right? Do you feel that Ugis is on the level of an Errol Spence? No. Hell no. Way totally different fighters. And look what Ugis did with Shawn Porter. In my opinion, Shawn Porter lost. No. Yeah, he lost to me. Shawn Porter lost. In my opinion. But, due to the fact that you had to really go out there and whitewash the champion, I guess that's why they gave it to him. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, he lost to Ugis. And Ugis is now on the caliber of Errol Spence. The fighting styles are totally different. And punching power was totally different. And that's something else I got to say for Shawn Porter. Now, one thing that is a good thing for Shawn Porter in this fight, though, is the fact of how he comes forward, his ruggedness against Errol Spence. Now, I noticed that Errol Spence, whenever he get attacked, he just jumps back. He does the Demetrius Andrade. I don't know why southpaw fighters do this, or those two, but they do this. Whenever the opponent, they jump back. You see what I'm saying? And if Shawn Porter is in good shape, which he mostly always is, he's going to need to do that. Because the only way I see Shawn Porter being able to defeat Errol Spence Jr. is staying on his ass. Not allowing Errol Spence Jr. to use that jab effectively on him and create distance. He has to stay on Errol Spence Jr. He has to be right there in his face the entire fight. If he goes out there with that Ugis game plan, trying to out-jab which won't work because I think his reach is not as long as Errol Spence. If you go out there with that Yuga's game plan, you gonna most definitely lose. Your game plan is body, 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 head, head, head. You try to tear Errol Spence's body apart because he gonna try to tear yours apart. And your effectiveness and your aggressiveness for 12 rounds, I think, will be helpful in stopping Errol Spence if you go body, 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 hard body shots. Give him what he gonna bring to you. That's one of the ways matter of fact, that's the only way. That's the only way I see Shawn Porter being able to beat Errol Spence Jr. His game plan has to be, he gonna have to be in excellent shape. They need to bring in another trainer, side trainer, like a good side trainer, not Barry Hunter. Nothing to take away from Barry Hunter, but I'm talking about like a Floyd Mayweather Sr., somebody from the Mayweather camp out there who know the fundamentals and show Shawn Porter, man, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do against Errol Spence, because I don't see him beating Errol Spence. I don't see him beating Errol Spence. Like I said, I gave him, the possibility of using his aggressiveness, but Shawn Porter uses aggressiveness against everybody, and we didn't seen that against Kell Brook, we didn't seen it against Keith Thurman, and it didn't work out still. The aggressiveness is good for judges, but you have to be effective and aggressive. Effective by landing punches, okay? Just running and grabbing people ain't gonna do it. You see what I'm saying? That's not gonna do it against Errol Spence. And what's some other things like this? Oh yeah, I will say this. I have my criticism of Errol Spence, but if Errol Spence defeats Shawn Porter, to me, he will be the #1 welterweight in the world because he will have 2 belts, and he's the most known. Well, Terrence Crawford, the most known right now. He's taking his spotlight. But I have to give it to Errol Spence since he's the unified champ, like Keith Thurman once was. So this is gonna be a great fight, man. I just can't say who gonna win and who gonna lose, but I don't see Shawn Porter like coming out on top right now. Not from what we saw with Yugas. Not from what we saw with Yugas. But also from seeing what we saw from Errol Spence. Due to the fact of the weight dehydration thing, I think that was the reason that he couldn't knock out Michael Garcia. But if Errol Spence comes out as that same fighter against Mike Garcia, I can see Shawn Porter defeating him. I didn't really see, Errol Spence wasn't that good to me in that fight. Errol Spence was just a bigger fighter who handled his business out there. And his reach was too long for Mikey to even throw. I seen Mikey, he would want to throw a punch, but he realized the distance was so far that he was going to get hit in the process. So, he didn't look spectacular to me against Mike Garcia. He won, he did his thing. He didn't knock him out, which was a guy 2 divisions smaller. So, I know he wasn't the same fighter, and that comes from Errol Spence should not be at 147, period. You know what I'm saying? Should not be at 147. That's just basically what it is. You have your opinion on it, you can say I'm wrong, but the proof is in the pudding. It showed that night that he shouldn't be at 147 from the dehydration clause. He was not the same fighter, which means he's killing himself to make weight to get to 147, which is a good thing for Shawn Porter. Let me talk about that. Making that weight. If Spence drains himself to get to 147 on that night, he probably might fight the same way like he did against Mike Garcia. And if Shawn Porter comes in with that aggressive, effective aggressiveness, hey, it's a good chance Porter could go out there and win, man. You know what I'm saying? Porter can knock people out too. I ain't saying he's gonna knock out Spence, but Porter can stop people too. It could be a unanimous decision. But all I'm saying is, as of right now, until I see what's gonna be the process in training, who may be brought in training, I got to pick Errol Spence Jr., man. I got to pick him. Because he's just a dominant fighter, and I don't see Shawn Porter being effective enough to stop Errol Spence Jr. I don't see, you only as good as your team. And in my opinion, Shawn Porter don't got a good team, man. He don't have a good team to me. And you only as good as your team, and he needs a great team for this fight, man. A magnificent team for this fight. But this easy work boxing, man, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Y'all give me y'all opinions. Comment in the section below. Please be respectful. I'm going to start blocking people who are not respectful. We grown. An opinion is an opinion. Hey, if you can't do that, then you don't need to be on this channel. Okay? If you like to donate, go to username, go to about. I appreciate whatever you can. Most of all, take care of yourself, your kids, your loved ones, man, and be safe out here. It's Easy Work Boxing. About to sign out, man. Hit that notification bell for more videos. I'm out.